Welcome to this radio show on the unknown station. Today we're going to be talking about sports, fun. So we're going to have George from Brooklyn calling here.
So I have a question about the NBA. Did Ty Lawson arrested 2 times in a month for DUI, cut from the Nuggets, signed with the Rockets. What do you think about the whole DUI issue?
Well, first of all, he wasn't cut by the Nuggets. He was traded to them for Pablo Prigioni and other players, and then the Nuggets cut Prigioni. So I think what was going on was the Nuggets didn't want to have the off the court problems with Ty Lawson. They didn't want to deal with them. They just got any players that the Rockets didn't want, so they could get rid of Lawson and then let go of all those players, because they clearly didn't want Lawson, and that was shown also in the draft by drafting Emmanuel Mudiay with the 7th pick.
Plus, they look like they wanted to rebuild. They've came out 2 seasons where they missed the playoffs, and they were pretty bad last season. They're wanting to rebuild, get a young team, get some talent, and try to make the playoffs again. They haven't really recovered since Melo left, and any improvement, and getting Emmanuel Mudiay is that, and getting rid of someone with off-court issues that hasn't really improved a bunch is a good decision, and getting something for him instead of just cutting him.
Thanks, guys.
We have another caller on the line.
Here is Michael from Boston.
Hey guys, what do you think about the starting rotation or lack of pitching for the Boston Red Sox? What do they have to do to get that better?
The Red Sox, they have to trade some prospects. So I think a prospect that they could trade, I think they could get players they could get decent pitchers like John Meese, and they could on the Mets, and they could trade single-A star Tucker Tubbs in that trade, and maybe Rusney Castillo, and also try to throw in a pitcher like Steven Matz in there, so they could get 2 young pitchers to work on their future. They get a young pitcher, but I don't think that'll happen. They could also try and go hard on Cole Hamels, because Hamels is up for trades, and I don't know. I don't think they can get it.
Why would you trade Tucker Tubbs?
Well, Tucker Tubbs, there's so many offers you can get from Tubbs, since Tubbs is batting .987 right now in single A. I don't even know why he's not in the majors. It's ridiculous.
We have another caller on the line.
Here is Aiden from Vegas.
Tucker Tubbs isn't good.
What are you saying?
He's batting 198. He's like Mike Napoli in the minors.
Well, okay. So, I'm not saying that he's a great player or not, okay? But I think his point is the Red Sox really need to start rebuilding. That World Series team is not there anymore.
I think
their pitching needs improvement. Their hitting has been weak lately. They haven't scored a lot of runs since the All-Star break. It's best for them to go younger, get some moves, the trade deadline. Yeah.
Well, and also, when they tried to get pitching by trading Cespedes, they got Rick Porcello. Porcello has been pitching terribly this year. So I think what they have to do is they have to shop Porcello. They have to shop Wade Miley. Because last year you saw that when they were shopping John Lackey, when they traded him to the Cardinals for Joe Kelly and Alan Craig, and maybe Joe Kelly has been decent, but he was better than Lackey was last year, and they need to keep on doing stuff like that where they get 25-year-old pitchers that were okay, and then they can build them.
One of my thoughts was that I think that Jackie Bradley Jr. should get called up from Kentucky because he's been outstanding. He got nominated to the All-Star game in Omaha this year. He's a good center fielder. I think they need to get rid of Hanley Ramirez because he hasn't been doing that well.
Yeah, I think that too. Or what you could do is, since Napoli's just flat out terrible, what you can do is you can put Ortiz at first base, and then you can maybe put Hanley at DH to keep him in that lineup because you still signed him on a huge deal and you can't just keep him in the minors for that. And then you can have Bradley in your outfield because he has an outstanding arm. I mean, one time during batting practice, when I was at a game to broadcast a game, he threw it over the Green Monster from home plate.
Anything? Do you agree, Sam?
Do you agree, Sam?
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
We have an NFL question from
All right, so that's it from the Undisclosed Sports Radio Station.
I'm Louis Rosenberg.
I'm Adam.